What kind of distance are we talking about for Grandma's field to go to?
Yeah, so when you're taking off, if you're going into the wind and you have at least a 5-mile-an-hour breeze, you're only going to be taking a few steps. And that's the same with landing when you're doing foot launches. The trikes and the quads, those are going to be a little bit more of a distance. You just have to get that wing up, you know, speed. You are dealing with a little more weight. So those, we don't rate it by horsepower. Let's go by cc.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm all game for that.
Most of them are going to be running 185 cc's. They're carrying about 18 liters of fuel, and that'll give them a flight time of about 2.5 hours. The other machines that they have are going to be an 80cc engine, and they're carrying the same fuel load, and that's still right. So we did a very, very good rollout and takeoff. They'll help them out to know that wind, the 15 level. If they're in the air and something goes bad, they can fix it up. So when it plays, it lifts all that weight off your shoulders and it's holding you in the harness. And you're going to watch, as you take off, you'll lift your knees, and that keeps them right into the paramotor, into that harness. So now it's like sitting in the lazy boy recliner.
With the best view in the world, going 20 miles an hour, 500 feet above the ground.
Yeah.
Man.
And now, yeah, here comes the strike right now. Now that he has that wing under control, he can get a full throttle. The good thing about the strike is, you know, in the wintertime when we fly, we don't have to worry about slipping on ice or anything. And also, if there's snow, we have a ton of fun to have these different things that you can adapt to. We're trying to figure out a way to do both, so we don't know how to keep the wing out of the water.
Yeah, that's a whole other level of
because he's going to do a flip drag. So when he launches with tennis shoes. When he lands, he'll end up with flip-flops because it'll all be worn out. But it shows that he has great weight control and also great throttle control. Here's another one. Yeah, it's amazing to be able to look at these there. So imagine if 100 of those going in the same direction is just amazing to see. And here's a strike doing a touch and go. And he'll probably taxi that halfway down the runway. That shows his wing control. And they just lightly take off.
same principle as that foot drag we were talking about, but he's using his wheels and just lightly going up to that.
Exactly right. He's using his wheels. You know, when I tried a trike, and absolutely I fell in love with it. It's not as sporty as a foot launch unit, but it is still a lot of fun and a lot easier on your legs.
But it's still not quite the full size of a big power parachute, you know, or a big two-seater.
No, it's not. It's very compact. And that's the other thing with the Paramotors. These things are so compact that you can fold them up when you're done flying. That's flying field that you want to fly at.
Yeah, these frames on the back, they fold down too.
They do.
Not just that whole big circle. So you can fit them in a pretty small vehicle,
Yeah, you can. Even some of the trikes fold down.
19 right at the end of the aisle where the trains drop everybody off.
All right, thanks, Mike. So now we have some Paramotors coming in.
That was a nice warning.
Looks like we have a parachute on the right and a paramotor on the left. Looks like the paramotor is going to come down and maybe do a foot drag. So a lot of people are wondering, how easy is this to fly? Well, it's quite easy. So in their hands they have a throttle, and what they are doing is on the brake pedal, if you pull the left one, that will give more of the wing to make it turn left. If you pull the right brake pedal, that'll be more of the wing to turn right. When you want to go up, a lot of these guys wonder, hey, how high can I go? Well, legally we can go up to 17,999 feet. And how low can we go? Well, you saw it. Right there shows the thing. So we have quite the area to fly in. Most of the paramotors that you see are going to be flying anywhere from 300 to 1,000 feet. That way we can see everything going as far as the greenery. You know, it's amazing when you're flying low and you can smell different smells that the earth just gives off. But of course, if you're flying that low, you got to remember there's also bugs and quite high. And she was flying around with a butterfly. Up where we live in northern Wisconsin, in the wintertime, we were going up the Wisconsin River, and I looked off to my right-hand side, and there was an eagle that was off to my right, flying right with me. And he stood by me for about 2 minutes and then took off and went and did his own thing. I think he was just as curious to me as I was to him. So that's what's nice about these, is they don't go fast, and you can enjoy the sights that you see. Here comes the strike coming in to do a touch and go. And he's keeping that wing above him by controlling that with his arms. You see him going up and down. And believe it or not, after a while, it's muscle memory. You don't even have to look at your wing. You know where that wing is at all times.
AirVenture 2024. My name is Rob Lowe from Alito, Texas. It's my honor to be your host all night tonight. Who is ready to party down here? Oh, come on now. There's only 5 guys over here that did it. Come on, Flight Fest. Who's ready to go? All right. Hey, if you're a Flight Fest, we have fun. It's a requirement. You don't get to sit in your chair and just relax. It's all energy all the time, and we're going to start that on the field with STOL, Ryan Dabrowski, and Corey Robbins. Gentlemen, thank you for being here. Over to you guys.
Thank you so much, sir. Is everyone ready for STOL tonight?
Yeah. I can't hear you.
Yes.
There we go. Okay, let's set the stage. It's Levi Nogas takes to the line here, Ryan. So, well, let's just get started.
Yeah, let's get started. I think we got to get away from the roadway here. So, they're getting ready to go. Let's talk a little bit about how STOL works. You got Levi Nogas on the roll. That propeller tickling the ground.
Taking a big bite, door off a little bit. There he goes, Levi Nogas. That is a German replica of a Storch aircraft. Very unique. And this man, we all know him. He has so much.
Here comes race number 44, Steve Henry, waiting for release from our line judge. He's got the approval to go. Here he goes!
feet. Now, this is a really great competitor as well. That was Pat McIntyre. Here comes Dan Reynolds in motion. Here he goes. Get that tail. Hey Ryan. Wow, that was really, really amazing. Hey, I just wanted to let everybody know we found Ruthie. We found Ruthie. Big, beautiful flaps. Look at that landing gear hanging in this beautiful sunset here in Wisconsin. Absolutely beautiful approach. Really floating it in here. We'll see some contrast in some of these pilots. Levi, no stranger to nailing that line. Absolutely fantastic landing there. About just over 100 feet. Wow. All right, now this one will drag racing event and traditional STOL like today. He comes in a lot lower in his aircraft. You'll see him drag it in, get settled into that high angle of attack approach. And what I mean by that is nose high, tail low. Here's Steve Henry. Little burst of power, got him over the line, and look how short he's gonna stop on those ATV tires. Beautiful landing for Steve. He is very difficult to beat. Now here's Patrick McIntyre in the Rand S7. Good stable air tonight, Ryan.
Good over the line for Pat McIntyre. Did give up a little bit of footage beyond the line. Can always improve it next time in your eyes. So look at the flags today, folks. We have that gentle breeze just coming right down the runway. You can always use a little more wind if you're flying STOL.
Now let's turn your attention to the Winnebago County Sheriff's radar detector out on the line here. And point to it if you can see me. He's out there waving in the cowboy hat. He's got a radar gun on Dan Reynolds. We're going to be able to see how fast he comes in these conditions. I did see a quick 34. He's at 25 miles an hour right now. That is ridiculously slow. 24.
Holding at 24. Little power. Right on the line. It's good.
We have 3 good takeoffs and landings in a row. Actually 4 with Levi. Everybody getting good landings in today. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, I love this airplane. This is one of our certified aircraft.
Certainly a very different aircraft from what we've seen so far tonight, folks. A lot heavier, but no less capable.
This is an all-metal aircraft. The other aircraft is a fabric design. Beautiful takeoff there.
180 tails, holding on the back. Tails in nice and high. He's going to pull that down to stick and drop it. He is off.
The aircraft in the competition, grossing out at over 3,000 pounds. The box. Jim Stevenson, look at that sun just glistening off the bottom of the fuselage, circling around those trees just like you see in the backcountry. Beautiful, nice job, nice stable air tonight. This is going to be a good one.
Doesn't get any more Oshkosh than that.
That was absolutely gorgeous, just cinematic.
Oh, but he's short. Short for Jim Stevenson.
Our line judge, Joe Pop Story, giving him the old nope, that was too short.
Analogy of a sandbar. We've got Bo Ellis coming in right now, and we like to imagine that he's going to land on a sandbar in a river somewhere, maybe do some fly fishing. Can you walk us through what it'd be like for you if you're taking your aircraft Ghost onto a sandbar right now?
Well, right now he's in energy management mode. He's going to have to get that energy under control. He's really high, and so he's going to utilize those big, beautiful flaps to bring it in. Little bump of power there. Beautiful landing.
Right
One
on
thing
the
you
line.
don't want to do when you're landing on an island sandbar is land short, because then you're going swimming. And that was a beautiful example of pilot control. Very steep approach. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the big, beautiful flaps on that. You can see that they're almost 3/4 of the entire wing. Wow, that is absolutely fantastic.
I don't think this is the right word anymore given how beautiful it is tonight, but Corey, you made me laugh the other night. You said this aircraft looks like it's shoveling the air out of the way. Today it's doing it a little more gracefully, it feels like.
Oh, absolutely gorgeous. Look at the tail work. You can tell he's still putting lots of control inputs to keep it off the ground. Oh, fell out right from underneath him. One of the things that these pilots are doing is they're managing their energy, but they're also riding the edge of the stall there like a...
Now we've got the Pacer on the line. Number 53.
Yeah, this is piloted by Joe Dory Jr. He's the son of our line judge, Joe Pop.
Deck angle of this aircraft when he climbs out.
Such a fun Oh wow, John has such a passion for aviation. It's more than a passion.
White, orange, and black Super Patriot on the line right here.
The Super Patriot is a beautiful example of a Hyper Cub derivative. We've got Hyper Cub Honey Badger 85.
Kathy's got the Carbon Cub on the line. She's been cleared to go. Full throttle for Kathy Page. Watch those flaps. There they go.
One of the things you'll notice about a lot of our STOL competitors is they actually utilize... Here comes Joe Dory Jr. rounding the trees. He's got that beautiful Pacer set up for a perfect landing here, Ryan. This is going to be good.
Bringing it in with that lower approach. He's going to get the nose high. Hold it off. A little bit of power to hold it off a little bit more. Right over the line. Look at that accuracy.
Expert control by Joe Dory Jr. Let's hear it for that one.
His dad's happy about it too out there.
STOL. And STOL meaning, of course, short takeoff and landing. John likes to come in nice and low, get it settled into what we call the pocket, which is right on the edge of a stall, so that when you achieve the line there, all you gotta do... Beautiful!
High that nose is. Oh!
Just shy. I think he actually got a wind gust. I felt it right as he got close to the line, causing him to land in the drink. He's going swimming, just like McTuna would, I guess. Spot landing competition plus.
Yeah, I always say it's a spot landing competition turned up to 11.
Absolutely. Beautiful landing from John Young. Now the winds are starting to come in, a little crosswind, a little swirly. Interesting as the sun goes down, how the earth decides to change temperature. So that's normal.
Mean weather? Weather is interesting. No, for sure.
Here's Kathy Page in her beautiful Carbon Cub, nicknamed the Honey Badger. And the reason why it's the Honey Badger is she's relentless in these competitions. Very smooth and skilled pilot.
Good over the line for Kathy Page. She's got to get on those binders, on those brakes.
Oh, I love watching her fly. It is buttery crisp every single time.
Here it comes. I don't know, Corey. Do you think this crowd is the best crowd of the week so far?
I don't know. Let's hear it. Are you guys the best crowd of the week so far? People all the way
Look at how
back
she
into the
says.
booth. Thank you for coming. Here's Levi in the sports.
Okay. You heard it last time. It's smile. Get those.
Smile on his face every time he takes off.
By 1 foot in National STOL Sodbusters competition last weekend. Here he goes. Say it stings like a butterfly, floats like a bee. Here goes.
But watch how he's able to get that energy under control. We like to call this energy management mode.
Yeah, man. Brought to you by Levi Nogas.
I love watching this airplane kind of squat under the ground. That landing gear can take quite a bit of vertical punishment as it moves about 12
Hold it
inches.
off, he made it! He made it over the line!
Wow!
Yes, excellent MM. We just made that up tonight. That's good, we gotta pass that. Energy management mode by Levi Nogas.
Beautiful landing. Now we're going to see between these next 3 aircraft on these landings. In a STOL competition, you score it by combining both the takeoff and the landing score. So it's not all about the horsepower, but this man has the skills, Ryan.
Holding it off with the throttle. Yes!
It's good. And he's only got about a 60-foot landing there. That is absolutely beautiful by Steve Henry. Let's hear it for Steve. Woo! Here.
Yes.
Wow, that was great. Patrick is somewhat new to the STOL team. Came on only a couple of years ago, but proving that he is a...
Reynolds in the Chinook.
This is by far the slowest airplane in our STOL demonstration tonight. We may, I don't want to jinx it, but we may see something quite special in this landing.
Listen to how he works the throttle. Watch that rudder control. Watch that elevator on the back.
He's coming in at 22 miles an hour right now, ladies, at 21. Wow! That's a good landing.
What was that?
Just happened about 30 feet there, I would say.
At 7 and no.
We've got Jim Stevenson in the only certified aircraft in the competition in the demonstration tonight. All these other aircraft are in the experimental categories you have here at EAA.
Bo Ellis. Followed by Kyle Bushman in the quad. Joe Dory Jr. in the Pacer. John Hakala in Hank Tuna, the Zenith. John Young in the Super Patriot. And last but certainly not least, the smoothest of the night in my opinion, Kathy May.
Love it. Well, I think they have a surprise for us. I don't know that we've seen it in our 10 years.
Go when this all started. Got some hands up over here. Excellent.
Good to have you back. All right, the pilots are all going to line up on the runway. And I'm actually not quite sure exactly what's going to happen here. So we're all going to be either subjected to it or going to have a little treat. All right, ladies and gentlemen, they can see you there on the ground. Let's give them all a wave. They can hear you. This is your 2024 Oshkosh STOL demonstration team. Now let's wait for the boss to give the call. Kyle Bushman's on the radio. There we go! Little synchronized turnaround.
A little formation work here on the turf.
Oh, that's so much fun. Well, thank you very much. That's your EAA Oshkosh STOL demonstration for tonight. My name is Corey Robbins.
My name is Ryan Nebraska. You guys will be great. We'll see you tomorrow for one last go of Oshkosh 24. Thank you so much, everyone. And now back up to you, Rob.
Here we go. Now we're rocking and rolling. Hey, Ryan and Corey, great job, gentlemen. Always a pleasure. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, how about that STOL demo right there? That is absolutely phenomenal. But we're not done yet. We've got a jump plane that is just getting airborne, looking at the air boss. My guys will be here next to me. He's talking to the jump aircraft. And out there. Air boss goes. Let me tell you a little bit about the jump plane while we're working on that, just to get that.